you should have seen us in the library picking this out, like talking about incest so loud. It was just... Okay, so to not be spoily, we'll review it like just really briefly without the spoilers, and then we'll let you know after so we can like discuss it with spoilers. So Forbidden by Tabitha Suzuma. Basically it's about a brother and sister, Loken. We think his name is Loken. We're not sure. It's spelled like L-O-C-H-A-N. Okay, so this is about a brother and sister. The girl's name is, for the life of me, I can't remember.
Maya.
Oh yes, Maya. Thanks. They fall in love and they're just incesting.
They're not incesting the whole book though. It takes up like until like the third quarter of the book.
Yeah. Okay. In the beginning, I admit, like, I almost didn't want to read this. Like, the first, what would you say, like, 50?
I would say the first 100.
Yeah, maybe that.
It was super slow.
Yes, it was very boring, and it was very descriptive, but I feel like unnecessarily descriptive. Like, my shoe on the pavement, and definitely it picked up, and there was a lot more dialogue. That's why there was no dialogue in the beginning of the book, so it was so slow. But after, like, around 100 pages, I couldn't put it down. Neither could she. She beat me. I didn't know she read so fast.
So in this book, there's 5 siblings. The mother of the 5 children, she's a drunk alcoholic, and she has a new boyfriend, and she's stuck in like this partying phase. I think she missed it when she was younger. I'm not sure, but
she's a horrible mom.
Yeah. And then the father is like not in the picture at all. I think the mom just pretty much chased him away, and he's like not in the picture at all. So it's up to the 2 older siblings, Maya and Loken, to take care of their 3 younger siblings, and I guess that's how it develops.
Yeah, they have like a weird relationship from the start. Like they grew up too fast. It sounds weird at first. Like I wanted to read it because I heard it was a really good book, but like I never read a book about incest. Like I didn't know people wrote books about incest.
Yeah.
And it's young adult though, yeah. I thought it was new adult. I'm scared for young adults to read this.
Yeah.
It's an odd topic. It's very odd. And it's very taboo.
I read a comment on someone's review on this book, and the person said that they love the book, but they have to hide it in their closet from their family. It's the judge, like people will judge this book really quickly without reading it.
Yeah, like I told my husband and she told her boyfriend that we're reading it and they thought we were weird.
Yeah, they think we want to do incest.
Yeah, they're like, you want to do incest then? No. No, we don't. Good thing we weren't sisters.
Yeah, because then they would think we're real incest.
No, but it's like, it's really good. It is a weird topic, and I did feel like kind of uncomfortable, which is a lot for me because I don't get uncomfortable from vulgar things. But it made me kind of uncomfortable. But it's a lot better than you think. Like you would think that they're just gross people, like the characters, but you grow to like understand more their situation. And I mean, I'm not saying like incest is great, but it's different if you read it. It's a really good book to read, and it makes you cry. It's so... We cried for so long, and not together, but
yeah, not together.
Like hold each other.
I was like dying for her to finish it. I just kept saying it's scary, sad. Please finish.
Also, the topic of incest, I think it was like just so shocking for it to be in a book, just because I feel like taboo things, like there's certain taboo things people are like, oh, that's wrong, but I feel like incest is the worst because, I mean, I'm not sure of all cultures, obviously, but I think like across most cultures it's wrong, right? But not like tattoos. Like tattoos are great in some cultures, but I think incest is frowned upon
in everywhere, yeah.
Yeah, unless it's maybe some they do it if their population's small. I don't know.
Maybe like 80% of the world would not.
80%
of the world will not do incest, I think.
We definitely recommend this book if you're interested. I said we automatically. What if you didn't?
No, I do.
I definitely think it's a really good book, and if you just get past like the whole scariness of reading about incest, I think you guys would really like it if you like those kind of like contemporary novels. Okay, so now we're gonna discuss it more, and this is gonna have spoilers, so if you want to read it and don't want to be spoiled, then you can X out right now.
So in the story, you would automatically think that incest is something people go in knowingly, like they don't care, like, oh, I don't care, I'm gonna do my sister.
Yeah.
But in this book, that's not the case. They know very well that it's wrong. They know incest is, they know it's wrong, one, because it's against the law, and two, it's just like Loken just didn't want to do that to his sister.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he felt like he was putting her in an awkward situation.
Even though she wanted it more.
Yeah, she was the one trying to convince him.
I didn't think that, like, going in, I just thought they were gross too. Like, I just had that, whatever, that stigma, but it was so hard to read after, like, knowing that they had all this internal struggle.
Mm-hmm.
It was so sad. Like, I didn't consider that factor, and it was really hard to read because I felt so bad for them that that's what they wanted even though they didn't want it. Oh, and also I didn't know it was illegal. Did you know?
Yeah, I didn't know that it was against the law fully.
Maybe just in the UK. I don't know. Is it illegal here? I just thought it was frowned upon. The ending also, I kind of guessed it, but I also didn't guess it.
That makes sense. Like, for the ending, it was like the most page-turning part of the book. Like, you just kept turning and turning and turning, and it took an unexpected turn, but like, if you were the character, what would you do? You would probably do the same thing.
We got spoiled. Well, I got spoiled, kind of. I, like, saw on Instagram, like, this certain page, something, like, really terrible happens to a character, but they didn't say what, and then I told her that, like, something happens on that page. So I kind of guessed what it was, but the way it happened and the way it ended up turning out, like, it wasn't what I expected, so I thought that was a really good, like, kind of surprise ending, and it was very sad. I was almost rooting for them, which I feel like is wrong.
Yeah.
I like that it made you feel conflicted yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I didn't want to support it, but I did.
Just that one instant.
Yeah. I don't know. It's weird. I feel weird. You have to read it to understand.
Mm-hmm.
You might be thinking, oh, you're weird, but if you read it, I think you would ship them too.
Yeah. I would not commit to incest, just so you guys know.
I don't have any brothers.
Oh god, I have like
It's a very odd topic to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
But it's great. It's great that this can stir up conversations.
It's controversial for yourself. Like,
Yeah.
you feel like you're fighting yourself.
Yeah.
It's weird because in the story they question that. They question if they grew up another way, like their parents were both there, would they still be in love with each other? And it's something to think about too, I guess.
What does it say? Sometimes love chooses you.
I give it a 4.5.
I would give it a 4 or a 4.5 just because I think the beginning was so slow. I almost didn't finish the book.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I was telling her, I was like, if it keeps going like this, I'm freaking chucking this and not reading it. And screw our book club.
I feel like this is the most emotional book I've ever read, and I feel like from the reviews on YouTube, it's a pretty emotional book to a lot of people.
Okay, so thank you guys so much for watching our review. If you guys read this, you can let us know what you thought, if you cried also, or if you recommend a similar book. There's no incest books, probably. Maybe there's a whole section. Like
a whole subcategory.
A whole incest category. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you all in our next See, I'm confused! You can see us in our book haul that I am going to be putting up later, so keep an eye out for that. So yeah, I will see you guys later. Thanks! Bye! Yes? Hello? Thumbnail. Oh, I put it here.
I'm just kidding. Incest.
No, but yeah, I didn't fart, that was my foot. I look What does that mean?